Wholier, multi for plant-based people. This is another vitamin I've seen advertised by influencers. I was contacted back in 2021, an invitation for collaboration. I love your YouTube channel, specifically the video, My Problem with Vegans. Super interesting. Needless to say, I did not agree to a collaboration. Why? Let's talk about it. As I said, it's for plant-based people. Wholier is specifically for vegans and vegetarians, so no surprise it contains vitamin D, although many non-vegans are deficient too, of course. 20 micrograms, that's 800 international units per daily serving. That's more than the RDA. The RDA is 15 micrograms or 600 international units. For adults younger than 70, it is bumped up to the 800. This is still way under the tolerable upper limit. This seems to be a trend with the premium sort of supplements, extra vitamin D. I think it was Ritual that had like 2,000 IU. I think this stems from alternative medicine. People like Dr. Hollick, Michael Hollick, I think is his name. He is hell-bent on more vitamin D and getting people to supplement with more vitamin D. But the science does not show extra vitamin D to be helpful for most people. But yeah, 800 IU is fine, and it does, again, cover those 70 plus, so that's nice. B12, methylcobalamin, of course, again, alt med stuff. They love the active form. It's supposedly better absorbed. There's no evidence for that. Cyanocobalamin, taken orally, is easily absorbed by most people. Methylcobalamin is less studied, and we really don't know how much we should take in, say, a daily multi. Maybe 150 micrograms, that's what's in Wholier. Maybe that's fine, maybe it's not. The studies use way more than this, 1,000 micrograms or more. I personally would not feel comfortable using methylcobalamin as my only form of B12. This one is a little controversial. Many vegan educators say that vegans don't need to worry about iron, whereas many non-vegan educators and experts say that, yeah, we do. Recent evidence found it only to be an issue for menstruating women. Since men and non-menstruating women need significantly less iron, and this is designed for everyone, for men and women, I can see why they chose the lower amount of iron, only 8 milligrams, instead of your standard 18. That is significantly lower than what menstruating women need, and vegan menstruating women might need even more than that. So if that's you, especially if you bleed heavily, you might need additional supplementation. Please talk to your doctor first though, and have your iron levels checked before you just start taking extra iron. Unlike vitamins B12 and D, the tolerable upper limit is pretty low. It's only about double the RDA. It can be pretty easy to exceed that amount. So again, talk to your doctor. Yay, this one is so important for vegans. Many plant foods have very little, so if you aren't regularly consuming seaweed and or iodized salt, you very likely are not getting enough. The RDA is 150 micrograms per day for men and women. Wholier has 100 micrograms. I'm not sure why they wouldn't just meet the RDA here, like they did for zinc. Zinc is also a nutrient of concern for vegans, so I'm super happy to see it in here. 11 milligrams is the RDA for men. For women, it's 8. However, vegans may need as much as 50% more due to bioavailability issues, which would bump it up to 16.5 milligrams for men and 12 milligrams for women. Selenium might be a concern. It depends on where you get your food, where your food is grown, the conditions of the soil, how much selenium is in the soil, basically. So some vegans are at risk for selenium deficiency, so yeah, good to see it in here. Like the Ritual Multi I reviewed recently, one of the big selling points for Wholier is that it includes DHA and EPA. It's pretty cool. However, while there's no RDA for DHA or EPA, recommended amounts typically are like 250 to 500 milligrams per day for adults. Registered dietitian Jack Norris of veganhealth.org recommends 200 to 300 milligrams of DHA per day. Wholier has 150 milligrams of DHA and 75 of EPA for a combined 225. Whether or not this is a big deal, who knows? We don't really know how much DHA we need, but if you are trying to follow recommendations, Wholier falls short. Finally, K2, of course. It's very trendy, even though evidence is very little of it, and what we do have is mixed. I personally would love to see some choline in here instead. Although choline is rather large, kind of like calcium, it's hard to get a lot into a multi. Compared to Ritual, Wholier is perfect. Partially because it knows who its audience is. Again, Wholier is specifically targeting vegans and vegetarians. Ritual is targeting everybody. Depending on what you read from them, it's like vegans, and then other times it's just everyone. So Wholier contains zinc and selenium and iodine, whereas Ritual does not. It doesn't have magnesium or boron, Ritual does, and it doesn't have a ridiculous amount of vitamin D. It is a bit more expensive per month at $39 versus $35 for Ritual, but if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose Wholier. But I don't have to choose between the two. Thank God. $39 per month for 8 nutrients. It's just stupid. The only reason I can see it making sense is maybe you really struggle with taking supplements. I know some people really do, just swallowing them. So having this combined, the DHA combined with other nutrients, can make it easier. Otherwise, why waste your money? I personally take the Deva Multi. Not only does it include zinc and iodine and iron in a higher amount, which I need, and B12 in a form that actually makes sense, but it contains almost all of the other essential nutrients as well. It's currently $21.45 on Amazon for a 6-month supply, so that is $3.57 per month. Add on the Deva DHA, which is $17.99 for a 90-day supply, and we get $9.57 per month, a quarter the price of Wholier. So no, I will not try Wholier. I just cannot justify that price, particularly from a relatively new company when I can buy from a company that's been around forever. I took their prenatal throughout all of my pregnancies. My iron levels were great. It's just a company I trust. I just wish they didn't taste so bad. God damn, I have no problem swallowing giant supplements, and the Deva is pretty large. No problem whatsoever. I can even dry swallow them. But the taste, man, both of them, the prenatal and the multi. The multi has the spirulina thing. The prenatal has, I don't even know what. I don't know. I take them with fruit snacks, so I swallow them real quick and then eat a bunch of fruit snacks. It's the only way. So I know there's going to be at least some people saying, well, you haven't tried them. You can't really review them without trying them. I got a lot of comments like that on my Athletic Greens review. No, I don't need to try them. It's not a shirt. People are buying these things, shelling out $40+ a month. Athletic Greens was $100. I still can't. Makes Wholier look like a steal, right? It's only $40. It's only $40 a month. But yeah, people are shelling out all this money every month because they see these testimonials from people saying, oh, I started taking it and I have so much more energy. And maybe they do have more energy. Maybe it's not placebo. Maybe they actually do. Low iron can make you very fatigued. Increasing your iron levels, you could feel a lot better. But that's not the issue. I'm not saying these supplements don't contain the amount of iron or whatever they say they contain. I'm questioning, number one, the form of some of them, like B12, the amounts of some of them, and the cost of it all. Why pay $40 a month when you can pay like $10 a month, is my point. Thank you so much, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know your thoughts on Wholier. There was another one somebody let me know about. I think it's called Smart Supplement, and it's even more. It's even more than this. Nothing beats Athletic Greens. I haven't seen anything else that's $100 per month. And man, it has its defenders, which of course it does. Like, you don't want to admit that you got for $100 per month. Of course you're going to defend it and say it's worth it. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. Thank you so much to all of my patrons who do support the channel. I do post 2 exclusive videos there a month for $5+ patrons. I have my controversial video for this month coming out very soon. And that's it for me. Thanks, guys. New video soon. Man, if you're watching like a lot of my videos back to back, that's gotta get real annoying. New video soon. New video soon. Thanks again, guys. New video soon. At least my videos are typically pretty long, so it's not that close together, but still, it's gotta get real annoying. I mean, I'm annoyed editing myself. Every time I do, I'm like, I should end it a different way. But then as I'm doing the outro, it's just like, just do what you know. One time I'm just gonna do something like, peace, and then never again. What is it with collaboration? Like the email titles I get, and even in the email itself, they're so like reticent? Did I use that correctly? They're so hesitant to say, hey, we'll pay you to hype up our product. Seriously, if I got an email that was like, hey, we'll pay you to hype our product, okay, sure. Instead, it's let's collaborate, shared goals. But oh my God, what do you sell? Is it organic, non-GMO supplement bullshit? And how much do you want to pay me?